Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Today we're going to be looking at who's going to be knocking at your door soon. So that's going to be different for everybody, and maybe each pile will be different. It could be a lover, it could be an opportunity, like an employer. It could be, a surprise guest. It could be an old friend. There's so many different people who could be coming into your experience. So that's what we're going to be looking at here. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing reading, and I'll give you some time to meditate. Hello, pile number one. Thanks for coming to your reading today. We're going to be looking at who's going to be knocking at your door soon. Yeah, thanks for coming. And as you can see, I am still in the storage space with this like weird shadowy lighting, but we're doing the best we can with what we have at the moment, and just grateful to be able to be here and doing this with you guys. So before we pull tarot, we're gonna pull some oracle cards. So we're gonna do the archetype oracle cards first. See what kind of energy this person's bringing, what kind of energy this person is, and what they're bringing into your life. Maybe what lessons they're bringing. Lessons, opportunities. So for pile number one, who's going to be knocking at their door? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Virgin card. Light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. Okay. I'll keep that there. And then we'll do the alchemy cards. Okay, so far. Okay, thank you. That was quick. Wow, beautiful. You guys have the sun. Beautiful. So they're going to bring a lot of very positive, bright, loving energy. A lot of pureness. A lot of illumination, maybe. Okay. Okay, we have the Moon in Scorpio with power. And finally, we have card number 15, Big Bold Vision. Okay. So Big Bold Vision, power, the sun. I mean, that's a lot of power. That's a lot. So maybe this person's going to spark some big idea in you, help you accomplish something, help you create a big vision in your life. Maybe, yeah, it's like they help, give you the power or the inspiration to go off and do something. Or maybe you're like, making something big happen, and there's a lot going on in your life, and you're maybe creating something really big, and you're looking for a partner, but someone who is maybe not in the same spaces you, or with like a little bit of different interest, maybe someone to keep you humbled or grounded, something like that. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So for pile number 1, who's knocking at their door? Okay, first card out, we have the Emperor. So definitely a leader, but with a kind heart. Yeah, someone who can definitely lead you in the right direction, lead you towards your goals, your vision. There's a lot of power here. 5 of Wands with totality. So yeah, like that's what this kind of energy feels like. It's like going all in. And so far we have a lot of fire here with the Emperor, with the 5 of Wands, with the Sun. It's like heavy, heavy fire, lots of masculine energy, lots of action. Okay, so what else? Pile number 1. We have the King of Cups with healing. Someone who's also like, this really goes well. I'm going to move this with the Virgin card here because it's very emotionally balanced. Yeah. Keeping your heart and mind and soul balanced, maybe while you're forging new. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Cups. We have 2 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So these came out together, so I'm going to keep them together. Okay, everything looks a little crooked. Okay, pardon me, I'm just going to straighten everything out and I'll be right back. Okay, so pile number 1, it looks like this person who's coming into your life, I feel like you are very powerful in creating, and I feel like you were definitely a leader. You're creating something really big and powerful, something very important. This could be a creative project, a career, a business, a passion project, whatever it is for you, but it's like you're so in it, and I feel like you take a lot of risks, or you're a risk taker, and that's a good thing. But this is saying this person who's coming in, now this person who seems to be more water and you seem to be more fire, so which just means that you're like action based and they're more like emotional. Yeah, like I feel like it's going to be a really good balance. They're almost going to help you heal and make sure that this is, you're not just like risking everything all the time and kind of burning yourself out or going over the top all the time, doing too much. It's like they're going to remind you to calm down a little bit sometimes, to that they're going to remind you that rest is necessary. Okay, this could be a friend, it could be a new lover, it could be a boss or a coworker, a family member, but this person is very pure of heart. And I do, with all the hearts in the pink here, I do feel like this is a relationship. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it's definitely, for most of you, I feel like it is. And they admire you so much, and they're going to really bring a lot of balance to your like you're always go, 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 let's go. You're breaking you're making new ways all the time, and you're always like, yeah, breaking molds. You're the first one to kind of get in and do something different. Yeah, it's like you're definitely a path maker, you're a leader, and you always need a second when you are a powerful leader, because we need that balance. Otherwise, we need someone to humble us, to heal us, to, cool us down. Otherwise, we could burn ourselves out. We could go too hard. We could, get, yeah, sometimes we can just go too far, or just not think about everything, not think about ourselves, not calm down, not, take care of ourselves properly, all those things. It's like in these moments when I feel like you really go out there on a limb, you really like put yourself fully into whatever you're doing, into whatever you're working on. That's a good thing, and you will be successful at that. That's also a message here. It's like you have big things that you're meant for. You're definitely a leader. Yeah, someone who's going to accomplish a lot and do a lot and be a lot. And so this person is coming in to just be there for you, to help you go moment to moment, right? Take your time to really, they're going to help you be present. They're going to help you relax and make sure that you're nurturing yourself, that make sure you're, calming yourself, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, self-care in all kinds of ways. Maybe, making sure you get massages or spa days, or just, being there for you, maybe just to even listen to how your day's going. And then that's going to take a lot off of you, just because you are so in it all the time. They're going to help you kind of get out of it when you need to, because everyone needs to get out of it here and there. It's like at the end of a long day, instead of just thinking about what's the next thing, let's just calm, let's just be here in the moment, let's make dinner, let's have a bath, or let's, watch a movie. Let me listen to your day, and I can give you a different perspective, a heart-based perspective, kind of keep you, keep you in the heart space, making sure that you're not compromising yourself or your values, staying honorable. And because especially when you start, getting really successful, and this is going to happen soon with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're really going to start seeing a lot of big changes and big moves and big expansion. And so maybe this is a partner for you, like a business partner, or just someone who can collaborate with or something. But they're going to give you that nice balance of what you need, so you're not burning at both ends. And sometimes we can get, especially when we get successful, we kind of lose the reason to why we started it in the first place. And so this person who's coming in is going to be that reminder for you. They're going to assist you, help you in keeping you in the heart, and keeping you in that place of purity of intention. And so if you're like doing business or something, and there's a deal that maybe it makes a lot of money, but it's not exactly morally right, you can discuss with this person, and they can kind of give you that perspective of, that's not why we started this business. This is going to maybe hurt some people if we do this, something along those lines, where that will actually benefit you. That's why this person's coming in, because if you just go all the time, or like always expanding regardless of how people feel, who you're hurting, that kind of thing, which can get easily, we all could get caught up in that. It's not a character thing. That's why like partners are there, just to give us that other perspective. But yeah, it's like this is going to lead you to complete harmony, to complete and utter fulfillment, total emotional fulfillment, total happiness, like within your mind, within your heart, within your spirit. So this is going to make this project or this business or this whatever this is for you that you're passionate about, that you're going towards, that you're like forging, it's going to balance it so it never falls apart. So it's always going to stay that nice balance. And maybe some of you want a family and a career. Well, this person, whoever this is going to come in and allow that to happen. And I feel like you're going to, in turn, help them come out of their shell. It's like you're going to help them come out of their shell. They're going to be able to really fly and soar. And so it's a very much a mutually beneficial relationship. You're going to, push them to come out more, to, motivate them more, because they might be a little more internal, but very, very emotionally mature and wise. And you're like super, you know exactly what to do. You don't even have to think about it. You just do the right thing, and you're just forging, all these new pathways. But together, you guys are really going to make amazing harmony. And it's going to feel easy. Not all the time, of course. It's not always easy, but it's going to feel very light. You guys are really going to complement each other very, very well. You're going to make each other's lives better, easier. Just so much emotional fulfillment here. It's really amazing. It's like, what good is success if, you're burnt out, or you don't have a business that you're proud of at the end of the day, or you don't have a project, or you don't have a life that you're proud of because maybe, you got too caught up. And you didn't take care of yourself, or you didn't take care of the emotional side, or you didn't take care of the family, or whatever that is. It's like this is coming in to make sure that you get the full picture, make sure that you get, the full spectrum of happiness and blessings out of this project, out of this idea, out of this career, out of this, life. Out of this life, right? So yeah, there's big moves happening right now, big shifts. You might even be forging new paths that no one else has, and so it's like, you're totally in it. And maybe this person, maybe you're so in it that you can't see a different perspective, and so that's what they're gonna bring, a different perspective. They're gonna see something from another angle that you might not see, and that's gonna help you tremendously. Yeah, it's really gonna make this thing that you're doing, that you're working on, extremely powerful and very much heart-based. It's going to feel good. Not only are you going to make, a lot of good financial reward, but you're also going to be very emotionally satisfied within this thing, within yourself, within your life. And yeah, this is just saying, take it step by step, moment to moment. There's going to be a lot happening, a lot of big moves. There's a new beginning here, a big new beginning happening for you. And so that's coming in. And so you're going to need someone else there to maybe, help you out, to be a, just a, maybe this is an assistant. Maybe this is, partner in some way. But yeah, definitely welcome this person in. They have definitely pure intentions with a good heart. And your relationship together is going to blossom into something super beautiful, super loving, super supportive. They're going to be a great listener. They understand you and you them, and you guys can really help each other out and where the other needs it. So you can help them by coming out of their shell, by kind of pushing them and being kind of, I guess I would say, the more fun one, the more spontaneous one. And they would be the more emotional, kind of recluse, but deep, very deep, very intuitive and very wise in their understandings and how they see things. So a very good combination here. Definitely complementary. Yeah. This looks really good. It's super beautiful. Okay. I am going to ask, how is this person going to come in for pile number 1? Excuse me. Okay, so we have the Devil and we have the 3 of Wands. I mean, you guys, this could be literal, like you guys are or could be like, maybe someone asked the other one out on a date. You could be going for ice cream. You could be going for a meal. And then it ends up going really well and they ask you out and you kind of are messaging back and forth. But I definitely see here in the 3 of Wands that there is a message coming towards you. So I don't know, like, you know, if you are this kind of, I mean, the roles could be reversed for sure, but I don't think so. But it seems like you are the kind of pursuer here. I could be wrong. But there's definitely someone pursuing the other. And this reminds me more of like watery energy, although they have a fire going. But this is like cozy, recluse, and, you know, even though it is wands and the fire, it's like, yeah, oh, this is so cute. It's like the fire is surrounding this girl here. And that's what I feel like your relationship's going to be like. It's like this, like, you know, this nice center where it's watery and intuitive and loving and healing and understanding. And then around you is like, you know, is that fire, is that spice, is like that, that action, but it's also comfort, that warmth, you know? So there could be messaging going on. And I definitely see like a meal, going out for ice cream, going for a walk, and, you know, maybe you guys grab something to eat or go for a drink or something like that. Maybe you guys go for a spa day. You know, but it's definitely something you're going to be, I feel like, consuming, doing. Yeah, it's definitely a date of some sort, I feel. But someone's going to message the other one. And maybe it's like a cozy night in and we make our own ice cream sundaes, that kind of thing. And I feel like you would definitely bring the ingredients, all the fun, you know, the cherries and the nuts and all the chocolate sauce. And then they would have like the cozy setting where you go to their house and they have the fire going and the movies and, you know. Okay. All right, pile number 1. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. So that's who's coming into your life. Some very beautiful, intuitive, healing person who's going to really complement you very well. Someone you guys can definitely have fun with. You're going to feel very comfortable with them. But it's going to feel very good. Very healing, very comfortable, very nice and nurturing. Okay. So yeah, all the best with this person knocking at your door. So yeah, they must be coming to you with this letter. There's definitely someone coming, knocking at your door, literally with the mailman. I can't believe I didn't even put that together before. But yeah, literally it's going to be a knock at the door with some, and you know, this could be an email, of course, could be a text, or it could be an Instagram message or a Facebook or whatever. But yeah, someone is going to be approaching you very soon with some kind of maybe date or offer or just, you know, interest. So yeah, have an amazing time, and I really am excited for you. You have so much going on, and this person's just going to add to that and just help it grow and nurture it into something super powerful, super beautiful, something you'll both be really proud of, really fulfilled by. It's going to be amazing. So all the best with that, pile one. Yeah, I hope you have nothing but the utmost blessings along your path. And I thank you for coming to your reading today. If this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video. Like, comment, please. I would love to hear. If this person has already come into your life, if they haven't, and when they do, please comment and let me know that they have. I would love to know that. And let me know what you're building here. This looks amazing. Super cool. And you seem like a really cool person yourself. All right. So I will see you guys on the next video. All my love. Peace. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your Who's Knocking at Your Door Next? Pick a card. Super excited to be here today. Welcome to the storage room tarot channel. Yeah, our lighting's a little weird, but you know, we're gonna do with what we have, and I'm just grateful to be able to be here with you guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a great reading. Before we get into your tarot, I am just going to, we're going to look at the oracle cards first. So I'm just going to put this off to the side for a moment. Okay, so we're going to look at the archetype cards and see what kind of archetype this person is, what kind of energy they're going to be bringing into your life, what kind of, you know, energy, opportunity. Okay, so we have detective, light attributes, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Shadow attributes, voyeurism, falsifying information. Okay. Disappear for now. All right. Try that again. Okay, you have the Sun in Virgo with health. Very nice. This one here. And okay, pile number two. Who's going to be knocking at their door and why? You have Earth's heart. Okay. Is that true? You have going beyond normal. This is really cool. Okay. Let's see what your tarot has to say. Okay, who's coming in for pile number 2? Who's knocking at their door and why? Okay, we have the 5 of Swords. We have Judgment. And we have the 2 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the 5 of Cups. And I'll get a couple more here. Okay, we have the Tower. Okay, we can fit one more. Oh, 2 more maybe. Okay, we have the Lovers. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, just give me one moment. I'm just going to shift these around. Okay, pile 2. So you guys are having a big moment. If you haven't already, you will be. I don't know if it's from this person coming in that sparks it, or if you are going to have it and then they're going to come in and help you with it. But you're coming to a point in life where things are going to start being less logical. And maybe they already have been, but you're not going to be able to figure everything out with logic. You're going to have to start tuning into your intuition. And maybe you have no idea how to do that. You've never done that. Or maybe you do, but you just don't know how to hone in on it. Or you don't know, how the practices and how to really get there. Or how to listen. But there is someone who's coming in who is deeply in tune with their intuition, who can see through things, who can see past logic or what something might look like on the outside and look at it deeper. And so with these 2 cards, the Earth's Heart here and going beyond normal, you're coming into a time where things either aren't going to make sense logically, and maybe you're a very logical person, very like science-based. I see maybe you're just very either competitive, maybe you do a lot of competitions of some sort, or you're just very much like, I don't know, like just kind of in the material world. Maybe you've never connected intuitively, or maybe, of course you maybe have. But you just need it. It's going to be deepening now. Things are going to start maybe becoming less and less logical, or there's something that's going to come into your life where our logic's just not going to cut it. It's not going to be able to produce results. You're not going to be able to understand it logically. Life is going to be less logical, and maybe the more that you try to control it with the conscious mind or through logic, through science or whatever, the less
you'll actually cause more suffering for yourself, and it'll cause a lot of disappointment. And maybe it has been. It's going to cause a lot of mishaps in your life. Things aren't going to be going your way, and you don't know why, because it's unlogical. It's not making sense. I don't know why this isn't working. It's worked in the past, or I just can't. I can't do this in a logical way, or this just doesn't make sense. And that's what this is saying. It's saying, not everything in the world makes logical sense. They're saying the Earth's core, no one's actually gone to it. No one actually knows what's in the center of the Earth, but we can speculate. We can, we can basically guess. But this is saying connect in with your heart, connect to Mother Nature. That's how you're going to connect to your intuitive wisdom. And this person's going to help you. Whoever this could be a lover. We have the lovers here. So this could be a romantic partner coming in, and they really help you tap into that side of you. Where, yeah, it's like they're going to kind of turn you inward, to look at yourself, and to really listen to what it is your wisdoms are saying. What do you feel you should do in this situation? It might not be the logical thing, and I guarantee you it's probably not going to be the most logical thing to do, thing to say, to be. Maybe you have a passion that is like, it just seems odd, and this is new for you, and you're like scared of what people will say or if they'll judge you. This is just saying, like, you kind of have to just tune into yourself, and that's all it is. That's what intuition is. It's the more we can tune into ourselves, the clearer the answers will be. And trust me, the more you do that, the less it's going to make sense to everyone else, and the less logical it becomes. When your intuition speaks to you, it's usually not the logical thing. Okay? It's like we have to kind of, if we're very mind-based, if we're very like in our thoughts a lot, very, intelligent, or maybe we've gone to university, and maybe we know a lot, and that's great. But the mind is only one half. We do have the right and the left brain, and left brain gets you far in certain ways, but the right brain is there, and that's the more watery, intuitive, mysterious, non-logical, side of us is, and it's within all of us. And so it's kind of asking you to tune into that more. The Six of Cups here, it's like your inner child, your inner self, the fun, the intuitive side. That's what this person's going to help bring out of you, because you're having like a major awakening. There's a new level of life that you're coming to. There's like a new idea here, a new opportunity. So this person could be a boss, it could be a lover, like I said, it could be a partner in work, something like that. But they have the knowledge. This person has knowledge. This could also be like a wise teacher, a mentor, but it's like they've been practicing this for a long time. They have wisdom on it. They can help you cultivate this intuition, this inner knowing, and kind of like help you figure it out. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of, it's going to be work, but fun work. Things that feel, it feels creative, it feels fun, and maybe it sparks that into you. Yeah, and I see with the red hair, this person, may have red hair, of course, doesn't have to be, that's very specific. But it's almost like this person's like fiery and fun. And they're more just like flowy and kind of maybe lofty, or a little bit like floaty, but they're very, like, don't get them wrong, because they are very sharp with their intuition. They feel things before they see them. And yeah, this is like, It's really going to help balance you out. It's really going to help this idea come to life, because without, whatever it is about this thing, it's non-logical. And so this person, and maybe this is someone you already know and they're just going to come back into your life, or you're going to think of them and approach them, something like that. But yeah, it's going to help you. Maybe things haven't been working using logic, or using how you usually would do it, or how so and so said you should do it, or how it should go, right? It's like that's going to just, the more logic you try to put in it, the more disappointment, the more frustration is going to occur, until you start to tune in, and maybe connecting spiritually, connecting to, you don't have to be a religious person at all, but just connecting in with yourself. That's the key here. That's the most important part. No one knows better than you do. Not anybody. This person is going to help you, point you in the right direction, and help you cultivate that intuitive side, or that spiritual side. And that's great. And having a teacher, having a helper, having a guide there is very important. And it's going to help us get this idea to the point of where we're winning, to the point of where it's actually become a thing. They're going to illuminate us to what we need to know and how we need to be to create the very best product, business, creative idea, whatever this is for you, whatever this idea is, whatever this inspiration is. Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like you guys are going to be very close, very tight, where you're making big moves together. Of course, some of you, if this is a partner, and like a romantic partner, you could be moving in together really quick, getting married, that kind of thing. Or it's like someone from the past maybe, and then you guys get involved again. But it doesn't have to be that way. This could just be you guys maybe coming into business together. It's just, whatever this is, it's going to be very, serious as far as closeness, and you guys are going to get along really, really well. It's like they see what you don't see. And it's like you guys are very complementary. You are the more logical side, the more left-brained, and they're more right-brained. And together, it's like the perfect recipe. Yeah. We see that we have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles side by side. So it's definitely amazing balance, and the Lovers. So it's great chemistry, great balance. The best of both worlds, and combine them together, they create something beautiful, something magical, something magnetic. And yeah, it's like they're gonna help you tap into your more intuitive side, your more spiritual side, tune into self, who you truly are, your inner child, and you're gonna help them maybe become a little more less emotional, a little more logical, maybe, so they don't overreact or get so down, maybe take things so to heart, something like that, or look too closely into things. But yeah, I definitely see you kind of rising up and winning over the competition in whatever this idea is. It's like your way of doing it is going to be the best, because this person comes in and really balances that out, really helps you connect with yourself. Yeah, kind of leave your logical mind behind for a little while, and don't reference what what has already been done, or don't reference in the way that it should be, or it has been, or what's like the more logical thing. Go with your intuitive guidance. So that's usually the very first inkling that you get, and it's quieter than the mind. It's more of a whisper. It's more of a subtle energy. And so, yeah, we need to kind of put our minds aside, and then logic will come in and be like, well, this is the more logical thing. maybe we should do this. Go with that very first spark. Really get into meditation. And that's what this health thing, it's really going to help you become healthier, become balanced, become fuller, richer in your being, in yourself, in your life. And this person's going to be a great guide for you and for each other. You guys are really going to help each other out, complement each other very well. But yeah, you could do like a grounding meditation where you sit with your feet on the ground and you visualize, roots coming out of your feet and down to the core of the earth. And you can imagine this red rose at the core, and you root down and you keep them stuck there, and then you can send all of your negative energy or unwanted energy down to the earth, and then visualize the earth sending you positive, loving, light energy back. That's a great meditation. And just even going into silence, into quiet for at least 5 minutes a day will help you connect in with your intuition. And the quieter and longer you can do that, the better and the more connected you'll be. And yeah, because it's really, your mind is going to send you kind of on the wrong paths, or just it'll make more chaos, which is interesting, because it's like shifting. But the more intuitive you can make this, the more you can listen to what might not be the most logical thing, what might seem odd or strange or just different. That is more of the direction that you're going. And maybe this person seems a little more odd or strange or not my logical choice, not the person I would typically go for. But give them a chance, because they have a lot to teach you, and you them as well. Yeah. It's so interesting. I want to know what you guys will be creating together. What's going to be created here? What is this idea? Yeah, it's some idea you've had on your mind. You've been dreaming about this. And with the 7 of Cups, it's definitely like you intuitively know how to do this. You see it, or you will be seeing it soon. You can see it in your mind's eye exactly how to do it. But yeah, this is saying like listen to all your intuitive hints, which might seem strange, but they're gonna help you. How are these two gonna meet? How is this detective gonna come in? Pile 2. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. Another 2, by the way, so that's 3 2s. If you're seeing 222 a lot, that's definitely a sign. So the 2 of Swords talks about like an unknown, basically. So this is maybe not someone you know, or they haven't come into your life yet. But yeah, this is basically saying you don't know this person, or they haven't come in to reveal themselves yet. But they will. They will. How will they come in? The Chariot. They're definitely coming in. I'll tell you that. They're definitely coming in at like full speed. They're coming quickly. You just don't know them, or you don't see it yet. But they're coming in at a very fast pace. Okay, so definitely keep your ears and eyes open. Keep your mind open to new people, to new, friendships or new relationships. Because, yeah, this person's definitely coming in quickly. But, yeah, keep an open mind and an open heart. And they're going to show you so much, and they're going to bring a lot to this idea or to this new thing in your life. So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. And thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate it, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck along your journey. Yeah, I hope you and this person have a beautiful connection, and I know it will be. It looks extremely promising and beautiful. Like, you guys are going to really connect on a new level, and really there's a lot of growth here. You guys are going to grow together in whatever capacity that is. But yeah, definitely a lot of growth, and new pathways you guys are going to forge together. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, Pile 2. If this did resonate with you, if you could please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share. I would love to know what this is, and let me know when this person comes into your life. Yeah, would love to know. Are you, super logical? What is this idea? And yeah, thank you so much. I hope to see you guys on the next video. All my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your Who's Knocking at Your Door next pick a card reading. Thank you for being with me here today. We're back in the storage unit with the great lighting. Jukes. But yeah, super grateful to be here and very happy to be with you guys. I look forward to this reading. We're actually not going to start with tarot. We're going to start with some oracle cards. So we're going to start with archetype cards to see what kind of energy this person's bringing in. Yeah. Who are they? What are they bringing in for you? Okay. Cool. So we have storyteller, light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. Okay. All right. What next? Let's do these. Actually, we'll do these ones. See. Okay, so pile number 2. Who's knocking at the... Whoa. Okay, that flew right out. All right, yeah, I feel like this person's definitely expressive, definitely, like, talks with their hands, animated, a lot of character. Okay, so we have the blue temple, and we have 2, and we have the golden rose. Okay. Pile number 3. Who's knocking at their door? Okay, so we have the moon in Virgo with order. Okay.
you.
Okay, so you have against the grain. Okay, I'm gonna move. Gonna do that. Alright, we'll get your tarot out before I focus the camera. Okay, so pile number 3. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Tower. We have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Interesting. Seven of Coins. And one more Spirit, please. Pile number 3. Okay, there's 2 more. Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. And we have Temperance. And they came out together, so I will keep them together. Alright, I'm just going to rearrange these. I'll be right back. Hello, pile number 3. So, who's going to be knocking at your door is someone who is very eccentric, different, like we have here with Against the Grain. In the Blue Temple talks about it's a mystery. They're very mysterious, and it's about honoring that mystery, and that might be they might bring you a little bit of uncomfortableness at first if you're not used to this sort of thing, because they're going to be very much, maybe they are a storyteller, maybe they're a actor, actress, comedian, or something along those lines, but they're going to be someone who is very much yeah, they're going to be mysterious, and they're going to maybe dress strange, or they're going to have a lot of stories. Maybe I see music here. They could be a musician. And also the Blue Temple reminds me of music notes. And this card actually is described as like the blues music, right? It's so beautiful to listen to. And it brings us joy to listen to it. But a lot of that music is actually created from melancholy or sadness. And so it is blue music. It's usually has a sad undertone of some kind of, heartbreaking reality that the musician has faced. But it is beautiful to witness and listen to. And I feel like that's like this person. Maybe they've had a hard life, or they've had a lot of tough experiences, but that makes them super beautiful and super unique. And we're not here to fix that. We're here to admire it and to love it. And this person is coming into your life because they're going to help you come out of a phase of maybe feeling trapped. And this Eight of Swords talks about, it's like, and because we have two eights here, it's interesting because this one is self-imposed restriction. So maybe you're kind of keeping yourself, not allowing yourself to be who you truly are, or express what you'd like to express. Or maybe you're in a situation where that's not even safe to do with the Seven of Swords. And this person's going to help you leave this situation behind. So whether that's a belief system or an actual situation, or, you know, like just a more insecure way of looking at yourself or looking at life, maybe fearful, they're really going to help you see these situations that you've been in. And I feel like you have been in a lot of unfavorable, let's say, situations in your life, maybe with people in your life, who have maybe done terrible things, who have created a lot of upset in your life. Maybe they've, lied, cheated, stole, or just really shocked you and kind of shook up your world. This person's going to help you realize that all these things that happened to you are beautiful, and they made you beautiful, and you can use these things to make yourself into beautiful, into someone who is very, charismatic. That these are not things to feel sorry about. Even though I know they were difficult and hard to go through, and I'm not saying they should have happened to you, but they made you unique. They made you different. And instead of letting them suffocate you or keep you trapped, keep you held back, this person's gonna help you get out of this way of thinking or this situation or whatever this is, and use it to your advantage. Use it to create something beautiful, whether that is maybe, music or art form of some kind, writing a book, going on stage and telling your story, or maybe creating a podcast or something like that. But it's channeling these situations that were hard, difficult, cruel in some ways, and making them, giving us, it's like burning them in the fire to purify them and giving us a new start. This person's gonna help you leave this behind, whether that be, like I said, a mentality, a belief system, a, physical experience. And they're going to help you create a new beginning for yourself, a new start. They're going to give you the inspiration or the, the push or the support to become anew, to see yourself in a new way, to love yourself, to appreciate yourself and all that you've been through. They're really going to help you heal here with Temperance. They're going to be a beautiful healing energy for you, to see that, because they've most likely gone through very difficult times as well, but maybe they're just further along as far as they've seen something maybe that you haven't yet, or they've turned it already into something creative or profitable or something along those lines, where they're using it to their advantage, and they're in it and they're appreciating themselves for those characteristics and for those events, knowing that it creates uniqueness and beauty in them, instead of seeing them as flaws, or instead of maybe feeling sorry for ourselves or feeling pity for ourselves, that, oh, I could never get that, I could never be that, I could never go there. because of all of these things, or because I'm not worthy, or because these things have happened. And so I'm not I'm not able. They're going to either show you, but by just being an example to you, maybe you see them, maybe you see someone on stage, or you see them online or something like that, and that's enough for you. Or they're actually coming into your life to guide you, to help you. Hey, look, that's what this is. We're leaving that, and I'm going to help support you in this. You are different for a reason. These things happen to you for a reason. You're not meant to be the same as everyone. Maybe the people around you are, you're outgrowing them, you're different than them, and that's a good thing, okay? It's time to maybe leave a certain situation behind, because you have a uniqueness to you. You aren't meant to go along with what everyone's doing. You aren't meant to be in this same situation. You're outgrowing that, and you're meant to grow. You're meant to bust out of your shell. You're meant to spread your wings. And so we have to purify these situations that hurt us and create them into something new, something fresh, a new perspective on them, a new life for ourselves. Take a leap of faith on us, on this person, help them heal these past wounds. Let them in, give us support for getting us out of this situation. You could be in a dangerous situation with the Tower, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight. I mean, it's time to go. It's time to leave this behind. It's time to move on. There's no love left here. You're not supported. You're not appreciated. You're not looked at with love. You're not seen for the beautiful rose that you are. You have something unique and different about you, and this person's going to see it, and they're going to help you. And they might be different in a good way. That's what's needed and necessary. So yeah, let them help you, let them lead you, let them show you a new way. This is being healed now. I mean, and this could be, a number of people. It could be a partner that's coming in, but it doesn't have to be. They're going against the grain, and it's like I'm seeing like a school of fish, right? And then there's just one little fish that's swimming the opposite way, and that catches your attention. And you're like, I've been wanting to do that for so long. I'm so tired of just doing the same old thing or doing what everyone else is doing. And all these people aren't treating me nice anyways. They're not treating me fairly. And so you go and join them, and you guys really get to support each other, take care of each other, inspire each other to create your own song, create your own artwork, or whatever it is. Create your own vibe. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of stepping out of order here. It's kind of stepping out of line from what everyone thinks you should do, or the route everyone thinks you should be on. I feel like that doesn't resonate with you, and it makes you feel stuck, and you feel like, I can't be myself. I can't express what I want or who I am. And so this is getting purified. We're healing this, and we're going to leave it behind. And this might cause a lot of, might cause a tower moment. It might cause it's going to shake up your foundation for sure. Whenever we leave something behind, whether that be a mindset, a person, place, thing, a belief system, it's going to change our reality quite a bit. Okay? But this is a good thing. This means it is being healed, and everything has to kind of be shaken up or fall apart, fall away, for new to grow, for this new life, this new experience, this new way of being to come in. And it's a lot more healthy. It's a lot more balanced. It's a lot more healing and nurturing. and aligned with us. Okay, this person could already be in your life, but maybe not. Maybe you guys haven't met this person yet. So let's see. How this person's coming in. Let me use this one. Actually, sorry. Go with my intuition here. How's this person coming in? Okay, we have the Ten of Wands. For some of you, it could be work, a colleague. Yeah, they're going to come at a time where you feel really overwhelmed. If they're not already in your life, this is already, if they're not already in your life, you'll know if this person is in your life already, because you'll have already a connection with them. You'll have a relationship of some kind with them. But yeah, maybe at work, maybe they're gonna like help you out with some tasks or something, or you meet them because you're like struggling with a lot of things and they like come and help you with your bags or something. They see you on the street. But I feel like they see you as like overwhelmed. But I also see this as a big ending, a big cycle in your life where it feels heavy and it feels overloaded. And I'm doing things that doesn't feel like me. I'm doing things just because I should, or people think I should, and it feels heavy. And look, we have Temperance again. So yeah, this, I mean, could be romantic. You guys could go on a date, or you could just share a meal together. Could be a colleague or a friend, you know, of course. A boss. It doesn't have to be romantic. But yeah, it's like you guys come together over a meal possibly, or sharing something. And you just get to talking and you're like, wow, this person is different. This person, they're like really living life their way. They're different than anyone I've ever met. They don't care what other people think about what they're doing or how they live their life. And it's really going to feel like flowing and exciting. And maybe, you know, it doesn't have to be exciting, but it's just going to feel comfortable. Like you just want to know more. And you're kind of really in awe of their courage, that they are so themselves and that they don't kind of subscribe to anyone else's way of life or way of thinking. And you really like that about them. And you know, once you meet them, that you'll have a lot to learn from them. And yeah, I feel like they're going to take a lot off your shoulders, a big load off your shoulders. They're going to kind of lighten everything. And it's not going to feel so heavy because you're at the end of this. So it's like at the end, it's kind of when it feels the heaviest, but then it's like it's going to lighten up because it's right at the end, right? So it's going to feel very overwhelming, like a lot's going on. But then they're going to come in and be like, ah, or it's like it's going to just lighten up, you know, and you guys are going to have this new beginning. And it's going to feel so light, so refreshing, so new, so exciting. And it's coming very quickly. Yeah, with the Fool here, it's going to feel much more balanced, much more healthy. And it's like you guys are going to appreciate each other for who you actually are, for not what you're projecting, not who you want each other to be. It's like just appreciating the uniqueness, the differences, the, you know, who you truly are at your core, being different and not trying to change each other, not trying to force each other to do something or be something you don't want to do or be. And you're both going to really love that and enjoy each other's company. And I feel like you're both going to blossom in new ways together. You're both going to help each other kind of forge new pathways and like create new things. And it's like, oh, what are you working on? Okay, cool. Bounce that idea off me, and I'll bounce my ideas off you, and support each other as we do this. Okay, so what's this new beginning? Okay, I'm just going to take these away. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Something very, very emotionally and also creatively fulfilling. So this could be creating a family for some of you guys, but this could be like really going after the thing that you're super passionate about. This person is like teaching kids how to paint. So you could be a teacher, but you could just be, being able to focus on what you love, going after the thing, and having the time and the freedom and the confidence and the emotional wisdom to be like, you know what? I'm going after the thing that I love, the thing that I'm passionate about, the thing that makes me happy and fulfilled. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying like diligent, slow, but diligent, steady movement. So making sure that everything's right. We're doing things properly. We're checking all the boxes. We're not like rushing into things, but we're really taking care of what this thing is, what this new beginning is. It's like taking our time and really relishing in it. Some of you, this could be a new place, and this is you like getting your garden ready. Some of you could be gardeners or landscapers. But yeah, this is just like talking about having everything, being patient with the process and making sure you don't rush it. Take it step by step, little by little, and make sure all the details are there, and they're to a good high quality standard, that we're not skipping steps, that we're not rushing, because we want this to be as fulfilling as possible. And talk about fulfilling, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, new fulfilling emotional beginning that feels loving, it feels connected, it feels fulfilling. My heart is full. I'm super happy. I'm super grateful that I can't believe I went from that to this. It feels new. It feels, just beautiful and exciting and happy. And yeah, there's work to be done, but it's work that makes me feel good, and it's work that makes me feel fulfilled. And like grateful, proud of myself. Then we have the Queen of Swords. And then finally the Five of Cups. So this is saying after a long time of feeling lost, of feeling broke, of feeling like I'm on the outs, I don't have maybe anyone to talk to, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I don't have the resources to get me where I need to go or do the things I want to do. And then we have the Queen of Swords here. With this could be this person coming in. So it could be like a boss, or this could be a separate opportunity. But this is just, to me, feeling like connections that are positive, that are honest, that are, it's like we're clear with each other on where we stand. We're very honest with each other. And it feels good. And we're making honest, nice friendships that feel good. And we're also, I feel like in this new beginning, it's like we're getting yeses. It's like because we leave this behind, we're getting yeses. Things are going to start working out for us. The right people are going to notice us. The right people are going to be there to give us the opportunities that we weren't given before. And it's because we made this leap of faith toward what we love. Because we knew it was there, and we knew this thing wasn't fulfilling, and that there was something out there that I want to go after what I love. I want to go be fulfilled. And so taking that leap of faith, you get rewarded for that. And so you're going to come across a lot of new relationships that are mutually beneficial and that help you out in life. All right. So that is what is coming in and who's knocking at your door. So I feel like with this group, it's a lot of opportunity knocking at your door. There's going to be a lot of people coming to you with either wanting to hire you, wanting to, have you buy your product, or just, have you around for these things. It's like this new environment. People are going to really appreciate you for the work that you do, for the diligence that you have. And I feel like you're a hard worker. And it's going to feel completely different, very much emotionally fulfilling. Yeah. So that's beautiful. And it's because you had the courage to begin again, to leave something behind and to start fresh. And maybe it's something that's completely unknown to you. Maybe you're like, I don't know where the heck I'm going or what this is going to look like. But trust me that where you're being guided, you're going to find so much beauty, so much support, so much love. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. If this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment, share. Please let me know what this thing is. If you know what this is, where you're going or what you're leaving behind, if this person is in your life already, please let me know. I would love to hear it. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next video. All my love. Peace.